Hello, this is Patrick, and I'm here with Robert from TeamPopThaBackRow, and he's presenting us his agent deck for January 2014.
Okay, well, let's start. First off, triple Earth. Well, that's really basic. Every agent deck should play it. Then triple Venus, also pretty basic. You get it with Earth. Triple Shine Ball to get it with Venus, and this card it really sets up a lot of combo plays. You can overlay it for Gachi, or you can synchro them. So yeah, of course there can be a dead draw, but it's definitely worth it. 3 Hyperion, a basic boss monster, really easy to summon. Late game, awesome card. 1 Honest, doesn't need much explanation. 1 Christia, although it is probably my favorite card. It depends on which kind of build you play with agents. If you play pure agent, you could easily play like 2 or 3 of Christia. But this is a Chaos agent build, so it's a hybrid, and I wouldn't suggest running more than 1 because it can be such a dead draw. But if you can get it out there, it's really great. Double Tour Guides. Mainly I just use it for the levy play. 1 Spirit Reaper for stalling and also for rank 3 plays. 1 Birdman. Birdman is a really cool tag card in this deck. You can bounce your Shine Balls and special summon them back again with Venus, because you can also summon them from the hand, and you can make a ton of Synchro or Exceed plays. 1 Chaos Sorcerer. Basic boss monster for Chaos builds, and you can synchro it with Earth. 1 BLS. Pretty basic. 1 Gorse. 1 Maxi. I used to run 2, but I think the meta is changing to less special summons, like Bujin and Fire Fist, so just the 1 is fine for now. 1 Thunder King, good line monster, especially good in our scene, with Bujin, with Fire Fist, with Prophecy. Double MST. Double Lens. Lens is an amazing card, because it protects like all the plays you want to set up with Venus. I always used to get my Venus run into a bottomless, so Lens would just protect it. It can also protect your Christia or Hyperion. 1 Book of Moon. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Mind Control. Since you run the tuners, it's cool, you can just make any synchro with them. Dual Transmodify. This card can make your Shine Balls not as useless as they are in your hand, because you can get instantly a Venus, or you can just summon Earth, search your Venus, then transmodify your Earth into another Venus, which is really great. For the trap lineup, double Mirror Force, double Prison. Not a lot of people run Prison these days, but I think it kind of has the surprise factor. People don't expect it, so it's really cool if they run into it. 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, 1 Compulse, and 1 Call of the Haunted. Now for the extra deck, I run 1 Underworld Fighter Balmoon. If you happen to have Venus out with Earth and the Shine Balls, you can just make a Venus, a Gachi, and this guy. It's a dark, so your Chaos is instantly live. With Gachi it becomes a 2500 beater, so that's pretty cool. And it reborns a monster. What's not to like? Army Arm. Army Arm has a lot of OTK potential with Daigusto Phoenix or with the Ancient Sacred Wyvern, so it's a really cool card.
Don't forget BLS.
And BLS, Army Arm, of course. Cheapest OTK in the game. 1 Armades. 1 Catester. 1 Black Rose. So the point of this deck, it makes all kinds of levels pretty easy with the Shine Balls and the tuner, and even with the Mind Control, so I just run all kinds of levels. And Black Rose, yeah, of course, great nuke. Ancient Sacred Wyvern, awesome card, a lot of OTK potential with Daigusto Phoenix in combination with this card. 1 Stardust. 1 Crimson Blader. Maybe this is gonna be replaced by Angel of Zera, because obviously Dragon Rulers are not gonna be a threat anymore. Maybe against Marumals it's still a good card. But I'm thinking about Angel of Zera. 1 Scrap Dragon. Amazing boss monster, late game, gets you out of any situation. One Mistworm, another great out against a lot of decks, and it's fairly easy to make in this deck. Now for the Exceed monsters, of course Gachi. All your opening plays basically start with Gachi. It's just a Venus with Gachi and like 2 or 3 back row is just an amazing opening. One Daguso Phoenix, this card has a lot of OTK potential. You can also make like Stardust and it can attack twice, because it's also a wind monster, so it's a really cool card. One Levier, because you banish all your agents for Hyperion's effect or for BLS. Levy just has so many plays in this deck. One Mequip Engineer. It's like Zenmates, but not quite. It protects your monsters, and it can also protect itself. It's really cool when you have like this out in Christia, you can protect your Christia or Hyperion. But it's just for stalling measures itself as well. And one Zenmates, of course. Then for the side deck, another Max C for decks that do special summon a lot, like Vermil's this format. One Snowman Eater. I don't know, I just really like this card. Also against Fire Fist or anything. It stays on the field, it pops a monster and then you can overlay or synchro it. One D Fisher. Okay, Creature Swap. Another really cool side deck choice this format. Basically against Bujin, they spend so much time protecting their own monster that you can just simply take it and there's nothing they can do about it because it doesn't target or anything. Same goes for Noble Knights. They equip all their stuff on one monster and when you take that monster they just can't place any back row anymore, stuff like that. One MST. 2 Deck Lockdown. I find this card pretty good against decks like Prophecy and Fire Fist. If you open with Venus and Gachi and a Deck Lockdown behind it, that's just the first 2 or 3 turns you're completely in control of the duel. 2 Degree against back row heavy decks. 2 Mind Crush against Prophecy or Fire Fist or anything that searches a lot. 1 Soul Drain against Murmurs, Dark Worlds, etc. 1 Dust Tornado. And 2 Goes a Match. And that was my deck.